Hello everyone. In this session, we'll discuss recruitment procedures, external and internal sources. So here in this case, let us discuss what is recruitment. Recruiting is nothing but selecting the right person in the right position in the right time. So here in this coming session, let us see what is recruitment and how many procedures are going to have in this case, and what are internal recruitment sources and what are external recruitment sources. So here I'm going to share some material regarding this. Next, see here recruitment procedures. So first, let me tell what is recruitment. So recruitment is nothing but it is a systematic means of finding and including available candidates to apply to the company for employment or jobs. The basic purpose of recruitment is to get the best qualified applicants to fill vacancies in the organization. This is done by personnel department. As we already studied in the previous session, the personnel department gets requisitions of manpower needs from the other units or other departments and process them in an appropriate manner. So here in this case, the recruitment can also be identified as the process of identifying the sources of prospective candidates and stimulate them to apply for the jobs. So it acts as the link between uh, the people who are going to offer the job and also the people who want the job, means who require the job. So it will act as the link between these two platforms. So the various sources of recruitment are divided into two categories: internal sources and external sources. So before going to tell, let me know what are in our daily life. Let me know what are. Let me tell what are the different sources of recruitment which are used for the selection of an employee. So it might be employment exchanges, newspaper advertisements, campus interviews, private employee exchanges, relatives and friends of present employees, deputation of personnel, promotion or transfer of employee, other public undertakings, internal advertisements, internal through any intermediaries, casual applications. So applicants pre-apply and not selected. So hence all these are going in all the above sources. In all these sources, the talent and skills of the candidates can be assessed to the utmost satisfaction of the personnel department and user departments, and such of those candidates who are found to be meritorious would be selected and appointed either directly on given scale of pay, or they would be placed on probationary training for a certain period. Later on, they are observed on regular basis. This is the actual process which you are going to take in the recruitment. So let me tell what are the internal sources. So internal sources involve transfer and promotion. So other than these advertisements, newspaper exchange, other than this, internally these vacancies or selection process are going to be created by the transfer and as well as promotion. So transfer involves the shifting of an employee from one job to another. So whenever a person is going to shift from one position to another position, or there may you are going to have some vacancy. In that case, you can able to recruit the person. That is happening internally without giving any um, employment notification. Many companies follow the practice of filling higher jobs by promoting employees who are considered who are considered fit for such positions. Not only transferring, some vacancies can also created due to promotions. So filling higher positions by promotion motivates the employees, and it boosts more employees' morale. And then if coming to the external sources. In external sources, we are going to have many cases. So in the external sources, we have many cases like which we already seen before here. And first case, so these sources are going to created by the external means like newspapers, advertisements, family, friends, like that. So here in this first case, direct recruitment. An important source of recruitment is direct recruitment by placing a notice on the notice board of the enterprise by specifying the details of the jobs available. This is also known as recruitment at factory gate. So here this recruitment is nothing but what are the vacancies going to be there in the company that are going to be shortlisted and they are going to place on the company or factory gate, and according to that those are going to aspire the job, the people who are going to be willing to do that job, they can apply for the job and directly they can recruit the people who are going to be willing to do in that company. And unsolicited applications. Many qualified persons apply for employment to reputed companies on their many companies. So here, unsolicited applications means whenever you need to this type of sources you are going to use only when you want to have more skilled person. For this case, we need to give the notification. So means according to that, the people who are going to possess such knowledge, they will apply, and after that, by the selection process, we are going to filter that candidate and we are going to offer the job. So many qualified persons apply for employment to reputed companies on their own initiative. Such applications are known as unsolicited applications. And advertising. So large enterprises here, particularly when the vacancy is for higher post or there are large number of applications. Whenever there are large number of applications, what happens? This use they will use this source where advertisements are made in local and national level newspapers. This helps in informing the candidate spread over different parts of the company. This advertisement is here, it will act as a means or it will act as a communication between company as well as the persons who are going to aspire the job. So throughout the world or whatever it may be. So through the advertisement, many people can able to wear the job position. This advertisement contains information about the company, job description, and job specialization. So job description regarding the position, regarding what work we are going, what work they are going to have, and how many hours. And regarding job specialization, it gives the job position, salary, like that. So here the total entire details are going to give in the advertisement. And we can also have the recruitment through the employment agencies. So employment agencies, this is a good source of uh, re- recruitment for unskilled and semi-skilled jobs. So mostly these employment agencies are going to helpful for unskilled as well as semi. So there is no need to recruit the skilled people in this case. So whenever we want to recruit the unskilled or semi-skilled people, we can able to make use of this resource. In some cases, compulsory notification of vacancies of employment exchange is required by the law. So some government rules in that case also we have to follow, and according to that we have to recruit the persons. The employment exchange bring job givers in contact and job seekers. So through these employment agencies, it can able to create a platform where they can exchange the communication between the job givers as well as job seekers. In education institutions, many jobs in business and industries have become increasingly varied and complex, which need a degree in that particular area. That is why many big organizations maintain a close liaison with the colleges, vocational institutes, and management institutes for recruitment of various jobs. For example, whenever we are going to study BTech final year or what, whenever you are going to pursue a BTech college, this for this the good example is campus interviews. So while we are going to study third year itself, some campus placements are going to be done. So without completion of a graduation, some companies are going to have the deal with the colleges so that they can able to recruit the good people in time without any delay with a good merit. So labor contract. Often unskilled and semi-skilled workers are recruited to the labor contractors. So through this, mostly workers like who won't able to possess the skill. So semi-skilled or unskilled persons may recruited with the help of contractors. And recommendations is also one of the most criteria of the recruitment. Applicants introduced by the friends, relatives, and employees of the organization may prove to be a good source of recruitment. Many employers prefer to take such persons because something about their background is known. So somehow they can able to create some good environment in order to develop their career. They will prefer the persons who are already in the company, means their friends or through relatives or friends, they are going to seek an opportunity in the organization. Through them, they are going to offer the job. So mostly these recommendations are going to happen in the software IT's companies, most probably. Not in all the cases. So with this here, uh, not only in this case, we can have many other. So after recruitment, the selection process is going to be done by many cases like performance test, aptitude test, intelligence test, interest test, dexterity test, so personal interest interview, mock-in, like many further sections are going to be conducted on the job seekers. So after that, after completing all the tests, if they qualified in the test, finally they are going to and finally they are undergoing the personal interview. If they satisfy and they will offer the job. And here the finally he is going to place in the position by offering some training according to the company requirements. And with this I'm closing this session, and then thank you one and all.